I think there's probably an understanding between Aaliyah and Caitlin too, that they need each other. You know, you both will be better when the other one is better. And, you know, you become a legit two-headed monster with those two.
Caitlin Clark is doing things no player has ever done before. She's simply phenomenal. Every chance I get, I tune in to watch. You know you've reached a new level when some of the greatest basketball minds start taking notice, and that's exactly what's happening with Caitlin Clark. Following a historic rookie season where she shattered records and exceeded all expectations, WNBA coaches have been lining up to give her the recognition she deserves. It's rare for a first-year player to completely transform a league, but Clark has done just that. Those who know the game best can't help but admire her.
I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like there's just so many areas that I want to improve in and to continue to get in the gym and work on that every single day.
At just 22 years old, she's already cemented her place in history. The youngest player to score 25 points in a playoff game. The only player in league history to lead the WNBA in both assists and three-pointers in the same season, and the holder of 62 records in a single year. She's not just breaking rookie or team records, she's carving her name into league history in a way that few ever have. I feel like I'm just getting started, Clark has said. There's so much I want to improve on, and I'm working on that every single day. But what is it about Clark that has WNBA coaches calling her a once-in-a-generation talent? What exactly does she do on the court that has veteran strategists labeling her the future of women's basketball? We're about to dive into the glowing praise from 10 of the league's top coaches, breaking down why Caitlin Clark is playing at an entirely different level. Stick around until the end. You might hear from some legendary coaches who have a lot to say about her as well. At the beginning of this video, you heard from Las Vegas Aces head coach Becky Hammon. Before stepping into coaching, Hammon was a six-time WNBA All-Star and one of the league's greatest players. Now, as the mastermind behind the two-time champion Aces and the 2022 WNBA Coach of the Year, she knows a thing or two about building elite teams. Even before Clark played her first professional game, Hammon recognized the special talent she was bringing to the league.
With coach as a home team, there's going to be a lot of people cheering for that other side. I mean, you get to... How about one? Not even one.
Give her flowers, Hammon said. She's done things no man or woman, black or white, has ever done in college. Basketball, give that woman her flowers. Fast forward to later in the season, and Hammon's praise for Clark only grew stronger after seeing firsthand what she could do, especially alongside fellow Indiana Fever cornerstone Aaliyah Boston. Hammon made it clear that the Fever had something special. I think there's an understanding between Aaliyah and Caitlin that they need each other, she explained. They both elevate when the other plays better. They're becoming a legitimate two-headed monster. But Hammon wasn't the only one giving Clark her due credit.
What are some things that you're seeing from Caitlin Clark that stands out to you?
What I think makes her special, I know everyone will talk about the logo threes, and Steph Curry did that for the NBA, right? Think about his popularity because his ability, this little guy, slight of build, running around splashing threes everywhere, right? It's exciting. So obviously future Hall of Famer, and has had a great impact on the game.
Remember when Minnesota Lynx and Team USA head coach Cheryl Reeve downplayed Caitlin? Clark's impact. I don't care about Caitlin Clark, Reeve had once said. That statement aged about as well as milk left in the sun. Fast forward a season, and Reeve has completely changed her tune. Now, she's calling Clark a future Hall of Famer and acknowledging her undeniable influence on the WNBA. What makes her special? Reeve asked. People talk about her deep threes, and, Steph Curry did that for the NBA. Think about his popularity. This smaller guy running around hitting deep threes.
From, looking at all these things that people are talking about with Caitlin Clark, it's like, guys, chill out. Like, she's gonna be fine. Like, it's 2 games in. Are you kidding me? She's a student of the game. She got better every year. You're not going to just absorb all of the new information that's coming at you in 2 games, in 2 weeks. It takes time. And she will. I have no doubt about it. She's a student of the game. She continues to get better. And these are also points that coaches then address. Hey, let's continue to work on this.
It's exciting. Caitlin Clark is doing the same in the WNBA. Obviously, she's a future Hall of Famer and has already had a major impact. So what changed? Maybe it was watching Clark break record after record. Maybe it was seeing firsthand how she's transforming the league. Either way, the shift is undeniable. Reality forces people to adjust their opinions, doesn't it? Former Connecticut Sun head coach and current Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White also spoke highly of Clark early on, praising not just her abilities but also her role in growing the game.
The thing that's made this Indiana team, I think fun to watch for everybody is just that they play with so much joy, right? Like they're young, they enjoy the game, they have fun together, and they don't take things too seriously. So there's some good things in that too. Caitlin Clark and the many athletes that are coming into the WNBA are showing that these endorsement deals will follow great players and great ambassadors.
Having played college ball at Purdue and led them to a national championship in 1999 before coaching the Fever, White understands Indiana basketball like a few others. Caitlin Clark and the new wave of athletes entering the WNBA are proving that endorsement deals follow great players and great ambassadors, White said. She had defended Clark from the start of the season. When I see the things people say about Caitlin Clark, I just think, chill out. She's going to be fine, White had said. It's 2 games into the season. Are you kidding me? She's a student of the game. She's going to keep improving.
Look, I think it's just the whole momentum, the movement that we have at the moment. It's very exciting. And, Caitlin, just the impact that she's had on this city and this franchise, but also on the WNBA. Caitlin's, she's a fabulous player, so she's going to get a lot of attention naturally. And I think she's handled herself brilliantly, to be quite honest. It's tough for a young kid, but she's got the skills and she's going to be an amazing pro player.
You can't just absorb all the new information thrown at you in 2 games or 2 weeks. It takes time. Even after White's Connecticut Sun eliminated the Fever in the first round of the playoffs, she didn't hold back in her admiration for Clark. What makes this Indiana team fun to watch is the joy they play with, she said. They're young, they enjoy the game, and they have fun together. They don't take things too seriously, and there's something really great about that.
I think all the players are excited about what she has brought to women's basketball. I mean, you got to give the young lady credit because she is a incredible talent.
Everybody's been watching Caitlin. She's a great player. She's playing at a very high level, especially with her assists. Like, there's a lot of shots she turned down because she was looking for her teammates. I mean, that just speaks volume of how she is as a player. Don't know her as a person, but she's a great player. What she does, what she's been doing it since game 1 till now. Got nothing but respect for her. She did her thing tonight. Just awesome all around.
Then there's New York Liberty head coach Sandy Brondello, a former WNBA Coach of the Year and the leader of the reigning WNBA champions. She spoke about the movement Clark is creating, something the league has never seen before. It's just momentum, the movement we have right now, Brondello said. It's very exciting. Caitlin's impact, not just in Indiana but across the entire WNBA, is incredible. She summed it up in one word: fabulous. But it wasn't just about her skills. It was her poise, her maturity, and her ability to handle herself like a seasoned pro that stood out. Caitlin's a fabulous player, and she's naturally going to get a lot of attention, Brondello continued.
But her presence coming off pick and roll puts you in a, different situation just because of how far she can shoot it from. And I thought we did a good job for the most part. A couple transition threes, but she really competed on. She was getting open. Obviously, Caitlin is an unbelievable passer, and Kelsey shot the heck out of it. So I thought Caitlin made good plays looking for Kelsey. I'm not sure how she was getting open, but we'll have to look at that.
But I think she's handled it brilliantly. For a young kid, it's tough, but she's got the skills and she's going to be an amazing pro. Phoenix Mercury head coach Nate Tibbetts also broke down Clark's impact. Her presence off the pick and roll puts defenses in a tough spot because of how far she can shoot from, Tibbetts explained. She's a phenomenal passer, and she controls the pace of the game. Every possession is dangerous with her on the floor. And then there's WNBA legend Cynthia Cooper, the first ever WNBA MVP, who shut down Clark's critics and called her the Deuce future of basketball. She's not just a three-point shooter, Cooper said. She's an elite passer, a great passer, and she sees the game at a different level. Cooper even took it a step further, saying Clark should be on Team USA.
Sitting there like, oh my God. But she's so crafty. This is what people don't know about Caitlin. She's not just a three-point shooter. She's a great passer, not a mediocre passer, not so-so. She is a great passer. Any USA basketball experience for someone as young as Caitlin Clark is going to benefit America for years and years and years and years. So yeah, I would put her absolutely on Team USA. She's just a rookie. That level of greatness, that level of play on a consistent basis as a rookie puts you up in the upper echelon of any league, definitely the double.
Any USA basketball experience for Caitlin Clark will benefit America for years, Cooper stated. I would absolutely put her on Team USA. Even Clark's college coach, Lisa Bluder, couldn't help but highlight what makes her unique. Caitlin has a different set of rules because she's a special player, Bluder said. She's a great teammate. She doesn't walk around acting like a superstar. And when her light shines, it shines on everyone. And finally, LSU's Kim Mulkey, Angel Reese's former coach, gave Clark her flowers. I've played her 2 years in a row in the playoffs, Mulkey said. She's a generational talent. You just can't take your eyes off of her when she plays. So, there you have it. 10 WNBA coaches and 2 legendary college coaches, each recognizing Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise. Whether from rivals, mentors, or former skeptics, the message is clear. Clark isn't just another talented rookie. She's redefining the sport. More than the records, the accolades, and the recognition, Clark's legacy is about inspiration. She's proving that greatness isn't just about talent. It's about work ethic, leadership, and embracing challenges head-on. This is history in the making. And the best part? Caitlin Clark is just getting started. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you never miss an update. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one.